What is up? What is up? Welcome to episode 72 of the DCC podcast. Welcome to all our new listeners, viewers on YouTube. This is a podcast about whatever we feel like talking about. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? A lot of people have a lot to say, but I'm past the point of even caring what you guys got to say. So it is what it is. We'd like to start off before we get into our topics by shouting out the brands that we sponsor and that we're involved in. So I'll let you take away with that.
So start off by saying Shop Glow Nude. Visit us at www.shopglownude.com. Our Instagram is glow.nude, your black-owned organic skincare. Everything all natural, everything organic for your skin.
Yep. Get in tune. We're going to put the links up so you guys can see it on the YouTubes. And if you were listening, you heard the link. You know, shopglownude.com,
right.
Glow.nude on Instagram. All right, let's get into it. We had the Prefontaine Classic Race come up. It was a chance for Sha'Carri to display her speed. A lot of people were controversial as to how fast she was compared to the Jamaican runners. And now we all know, and now we can all stop the nonsense.
Yes, I'm over it. Like, honestly, I'm sick and tired of hearing about these fucking runners. We all know that Jamaicans are fast. Why would anybody believe that Sha'Carri would beat a Jamaican? Like, let's be real.
I think they went as far as saying she was the fastest woman, with not even really competing at the fastest woman level. So I'm like, yo, how are you just going to hand that title to this? I mean, she's fast, but you have to qualify for that. You got to earn that title.
Yeah, you got to earn your stripes. I mean, she did run fast, but compared to Jamaicans, nah. So.
And I think there was some hate, or seemed to be some hate as to how the Jamaicans felt towards her losing. But it was coming from her talking all that trash from the beginning, and then it's about humbling someone at the end of the day. So
right.
You can't really say you're the best of the best if you haven't competed against the best. That's the only thing that was wrong in the whole
what she was doing and saying. Honestly, respect to her. I hope that eventually she get another chance to actually prove herself for real. Not against Elaine and Shelly-Ann, of course, but
prove it to herself.
Yeah, for real though. I hope she get a chance to prove herself. I heard that she kind of dissed Allison Felix when Allison Felix was trying to like shout her out or whatever. But these young kids nowadays, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. You have to be humble, and it feels like there's a lot to be learned on her part. So
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah, hopefully she gets that lesson. You know.
Moving on, we had so many people across, I guess, America. We could say America.
Yeah.
They're competing in an endless retarded battle.
Lord have
I'm
mercy.
talking about the crate challenge. Why are we doing the crate challenge? Even people in my local neighborhood were doing the crate challenge.
Yeah, I went for a walk with my child, and I'm seeing niggas building up crates on level 1. I'm like, it sickens me because, first of all, I ain't never seen no milk get delivered in them crates. Like, honestly. So where are the crates coming from?
Where are these crates coming
Who
from?
drops off the crates?
I know schools have crates.
I know they have crates, but I ain't never seen no milk in them. So where are they coming from? And why is there a plethora of crates everywhere?
Yeah. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird how they're just around. That's kind of weird.
The quote-unquote urban neighborhoods. Like, and first of all, where are y'all rich motherfuckers getting crates from? Because y'all niggas doing it too, and I don't get why black people are so swayed by the dumbest shit. Like, the crate challenge, the planking, the fucking...
It's just hilarious.
It's too much, like, and these things are actually dangerous, like, because somebody did die from it, and y'all hella niggas getting fucking scoliosis at this point, like, so I'm gonna need y'all to actually do better and stop this fucking nonsense. Like, you're climbing on crates and running down them. Half of y'all not making it. Like,
it doesn't make any sense if you really think about it.
If you're standing on one crate, it's unstable. So how you gonna build up hella fucking crates and walk up and walk down it.
This one guy finished it while rolling a blunt, though. I saw that. It's in Newark.
Shout out to Core Muscles.
He's gotten the Hood Olympics logo, so.
Oh my God.
I think it's gonna be a thing. Like, people are gonna have this Hood Olympics thing. So
that's sick.
It's not the first. I'm afraid it's not the first thing to come of this type of stupidity.
There's a girl that was doing it in heels, and I'm like, why are we adding extra shit to it? And I also saw somebody doing like bottles where she was putting her feet in champagne bottles, walking up and walking down them.
That's nuts.
I'm gonna send you the video so you can post it.
I saw a guy with a hookah. He was smoking a hookah and doing it, and he finished it. So yeah, I mean, the crate challenge, right? It doesn't get any worse.
The internet, man, bittersweet.
I want to talk about, well, I guess you should talk about what's going on with Lil Nas X.
Oh, apparently he got the, what is that, the chief impact officer for Taco Bell.
What is that, the clout officer?
Apparently it probably has something to do with marketing or something of some sort. So
buy more Taco Bell, says Lil Nas X.
Yeah, all these celebrities getting meals. I mean, Travis Scott has a meal, had a meal with McDonald's. Sweetie.
It's a Weedy now.
Yeah, has a meal with McDonald's, which is fucking weird. How many combinations can y'all make with McDonald's? Adding chicken nuggets to a sandwich, putting a sweet and sour sauce with some fries. Like, are we training people to be fatter? Like, confused.
I just don't feel like McDonald's is very healthy, but it's an American thing, you know what I mean?
Apparently.
We're not like full-blown Americans,
Americans
so we're not going to understand.
love McDonald's. That shit legit
But
tastes like the cardboard it comes in.
But shout out to Lil Nas X, I guess, you know what I mean? Taco Bell's make you go to the bathroom, though.
Taco Bell does, but it's so good going down.
Like a slide. I mean, I think that's it for that. You said he worked there, right? He worked there.
Yeah, that was his
prior?
old job. Yeah. So I guess
So he's
that's a
shitting
win.
on his managers, I guess?
I guess so.
Because he must have been fired if he didn't quit.
Probably.
You know, they love firing people.
Right? And then they come back and be like, oh, like asking for help. No, nigga, you fucking fired. You fucking fired me. No.
But I want to talk about choosing your words wisely. The reason why I put that there is I feel like a lot of people, they don't think before they say something, and then that could lead into you getting into a situation where if you had chosen your words wisely, you wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? A lot of people, like especially on the internet, because you know we're all on the internet, you'll just go out and tweet something. You know what I mean? I don't want to say men are trash, but like something leading along those lines, or the opposite sex, women are trash, or women don't do this, don't do that.
Right.
I feel like a lot of people aren't choosing their words wisely, and it's all coming out of emotion. So what I'm really trying to say is, how do you go about trying to say the right thing, and especially having your character not be diminished off of, like, say, a stupid tweet or a stupid post?
Honestly, I feel like you gotta not care, because
Okay.
if you say the right thing, somebody has a problem with it. And if you say the wrong thing, the majority has a problem with it. So I feel like there's no right or wrong thing to be said. As long as it's not offensive, I feel like a lot of people nowadays can't digest the truth. So no matter how bad the truth hurts, it's not a sin. So if you can't take something or handle something, I feel like that's more of like an inner self problem. Granted, most people say things kind of fucked up nowadays because this generation is fucked.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people just can't handle the truth sometimes. So
It's just like, I feel like everybody has something to say too. Like, the platforms allow you to just say whatever, and some people just need to shut the fuck up.
I mean, it's kind of like a bittersweet thing. It's like the good with the bad. I mean, when you have a platform, that means everybody has a voice. So you could choose whether or not to subscribe to whatever that person's saying. But oftentimes, it's like you can't resist. So that's how the problem becomes bigger and like a huger issue with the mass majority.
Yeah, I feel like it just boils down, like you said, not really caring what people got to say. But you do have to think about what you're saying. You know what I mean?
Think
like,
before you speak, but
I think there's too much going on with men versus women. Like, a lot of those are getting redundant, and I'm tired of seeing them. But, like, I feel like a lot of things don't need to be said. Like, I saw something this morning where some dude was just, like, going off about what men need to do when it comes to women. And I'm like, bro, like, what are you even saying? So
It kind of pisses me off because everybody feels like there's just one way of dealing with a woman or dealing with a man. It's not like this line that you just have to follow. Like everybody has to follow the same path, and that's what pisses me off because it just makes everybody feel like they got to be like a sheep or like a robot or some sort. And if you're not falling in line with that, then something's wrong with you.
Yeah, I feel like there's no way that is like a general way. Like all men shouldn't be like this and all women shouldn't be like this. Like we're all gonna be
different, and what I subscribe to might not be what the next man subscribe to. So you can't like compare and be like, oh, this is a specific way how you got to treat women. You got to treat them good, period.
Yeah.
But don't try to put other things in there that's specific for you on somebody else. It doesn't work like that. That's like being a parent. I always say there's no such thing as a perfect parent, because what I might consider good for my child, you might think that's fucking crazy, and that's okay. That's not your child. This is my child. So you can't like, that's what I'm saying. Like people get into people's business too much.
Yeah, that goes into the topic I want to get into is like, how do you go about unlearning what I guess grew up into from your parents? Like, how do you take the bad away from your experiences to not be the same parent that, you know what I mean, you the way you were raised by your parents? Like, how do you go about raising your kids from bad parenting? I guess what I'm really trying to say is
how you traumatize your kids.
Yeah, how do you unparent yourself and not traumatize your kids?
I feel like it's being a parent is something that you had to like legit tread lightly, because you kind of want to be a friend to your kid, but you don't want to be so much of a friend that they disrespect you or talk to you like whatever. I just feel like you have to have like a strict like demeanor period, and then the fun stuff comes along. So you have to lay boundaries. What I'm trying to say is that you have to lay boundaries so they know these are the things that you cannot do, but you can still have fun with it. It's just a lot of people feel like they got to do too much to impress whoever. So that's where parenting normally like comes. Once you put your child on the internet and people see how you parent, then everybody has something to say.
Yeah.
So now it's like, oh, raise your kid like this, raise your kid like that. Oh, she's too old to be getting breast milk. Oh, it's like, bro, like
everybody got an opinion.
Yeah, and that too can be traumatizing for people. So I feel like this: you have to raise your child how you want to raise your child, and if you feel like you've been experiencing trauma and you're putting that on your child, you have to legit seek help. Like, for real. This is how we break the cycle and the curse that fucks up our kids. Like, because think about how many people our age that's fucked up right now. How many kids that's younger than us that's really fucked up out here. Yeah. So let's just like fix ourselves so we're not raising fucked up kids.
Yeah, learn new parenting styles, you know what I mean? Listen, I guess.
And let me tell y'all
niggas, but like these could help.
Let me tell y'all niggas something. Stop fucking bringing your kids out at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, babies, and bringing them to the bar. That's sick. You may be surprised how many people do it. What? This might sound crazy to you, but a lot of people do that shit.
That sounds nuts.
Working in the service industry for years, I have seen so many people bring their kids out 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night at the bar. Like,
for a drink?
You want to drink that bad that you got to stay up, and your kid, like, the kids be crying too. That's the sad part. I'm like, yo, go home. Like, Lil Junior wants to sleep. Yeah. Like, go home.
That's crazy.
It's sick.
I guess, yeah, there's some unparenting to do.
Yeah, like, stop. That I'll say I'm judgy with, because that's crazy. You shouldn't have your kids out that late at night because you want to drink at the bar. Like, parents need time for themselves too, but you got to prioritize. Like, be real.
I agree. But we're going to go ahead and take a break right here. This is a beat by me, J Degrees. Enjoy. All right, welcome back. Oh, my God. Well, first of all, I hope you enjoyed the beat. Those who are very adamant about listening to this audibly. I know you enjoy my voice, her voice, or the beats. So shout outs to y'all. Y'all are real day ones. For real, for real.
Word, because we was strictly audio.
So shout out to those who keep it pushing on that. And I know a lot of people tell me they listen to it on their way to work on Fridays. It's like a Friday thing. They like to listen on Fridays. It's like to start their Friday. As soon as I wake up, I be seeing views already popping off, and it's like 3 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 9 a.m. So shout outs to that because they just dropped like on Friday early. So shout outs to you guys, man. For real. But we want to get into Tony Hawk doing something very
disgusting.
Seems very gross
Caucasian-ish
and demonic. But
hello. So Tony Hawk is selling skateboards with blood infused paint on them.
Whose blood?
His blood.
That is gross. That is very nasty.
It's very sickening. I don't know why he's doing it or for what reason. And I didn't even know Tony Hawk was still selling skateboards, but
Legend.
I thought he was like a Subway chairman, but because I saw him in like a Subway commercial, but I'm like, hey,
everybody's in one of them Subway commercials.
Or that's true. I know y'all niggas saw that Nah He Tweakin shit on Instagram. So apparently, if you guys remember, a couple weeks back, we reported that Lil Nas
months back.
Yeah, a couple months back. My bad. Lil Nas X was selling sneakers with blood infused in it. So
the devil sneakers.
Right. So now that Tony Hawk was fucking selling skateboards with blood infused paint, Lil Nas X commented on the post and was like, nah, he tweaking. So being that Lil Nas X is an industry plant, the bots took over and started spreading that shit. So everybody followed suit, Instagram trend alert, and that shit just spread all over Instagram and fucked up Instagram. So nobody could see their comments or whatever because
so
the bots was fucking post, nah, he tweaking.
Nah, he is for real tweaking though.
That's sickening. Anybody who buy that, I'm like questioning your like.
I mean, you want to support Tony Hawk because he's a legend, you know what I mean?
Nah,
900 spent legend, like, never been done before. But if you're going as far as putting your blood into the design of your skateboard, we're gonna have to draw the line there when it comes to blood on the skateboards. Let's draw the line.
For the people that want to talk about vaccine, coronavirus, like you're putting your blood in the skateboard. Who's to say you don't touch the skateboard and get the virus, the Delta variant at that? Like, come on, this is sick. Like, what is going on?
I don't support it. I don't support it.
I'm lost for words at this point.
That's gross.
Sick. It looks devilish. Like,
drawing his blood. That's gross.
And they gonna mix it in the paint. And then a black doctor at that. And he drinking liquid death. This is too much. This is blasphemy.
It's utter blasphemy. But we're gonna go ahead and move on because we have a lot to get into. Well, not a lot.
A little bit more than what we usually do.
I just don't want to stay on Tony Hawk.
Right.
So apparently, OnlyFans have changed their mind when it comes to banning porn from the site.
Right.
You say it's due to what? Inclusion?
Yeah, because they're like, no, this is what we started on. And people would feel like it's a little vendetta against them because they wanted to change the direction of what their website is. And a lot of people bags would get fumbled because think about how many people quit their 9 to 5. How many people like is making a real bag off this? So like even Tyga talking about he about to make another website. So I guess shout out to OnlyFans bringing back porn on a porn website.
Do I support it?
I don't know.
I'm conflicted.
I'm like on the fence. I'm like,
because I support independent creators because we are one. You know what I mean? But
you know what?
I think a line must be drawn on where we're going with the creativeness because it is just porn. You know.
I'll say this: shout out to the sex workers that this is their real legitimate job. Fuck the people who legit hopped on the wave and made it hot boy for the sex workers. I'll say this. That's the only thing I'll say. I'm not in support or against it.
I support you getting the money however you can legally and within the rights of what you want to do.
Right.
That's it. Whatever that may be, it's your body, your choice. Do whatever
C'est
you
la
want.
vie. Like.
But let's get into, I guess, our last topic, right?
Yeah. I wanted to say something. What is wrong with people when you tell them that you're in a relationship and they just completely disregard that. Like, I've had so many people try to disrespect my relationship by saying that every time I work, like as I keep saying, I work in the service industry as a server or whatever. And every time I introduce myself, somebody's always like, but you can't have like Instagram friends, so you can't have friends. No, if someone tells you they're in a relationship, there's no other questions about it. And furthermore, stop going to restaurants and trying to hit on the servers. That's mad crazy and creepy. Like, chill out. And not only that, I wanted to know, why can't people take no for an answer?
I mean, I feel like it's in the book, like the Bible, like
the Bible. Did you really just say Bible?
Because, all right, like, I think the whole friend thing is it's a leading towards something else. So if a guy can get into, get in from saying, all right, you're a friend, now you're accepted as a friend, then that is like a line to like, oh, I'm almost there. So you got to stop it from the beginning, because he doesn't want to be your friend.
Yeah,
off top. So
that's how a lot of niggas try to ease their way in.
You can't have friends?
No.
So
like, honestly, like, come on. Y'all niggas need to stop this. That's all I'm saying. Like,
I mean, it works sometimes, I guess.
But that's because you're being mad persistent. Like, if someone says no,
it's my friend, okay.
It's like, bro, stop.
It works sometimes.
Shout out to the niggas that it worked for. But y'all niggas need to stop.
Gotta be persistent. Sometimes, the things might not work out with the boyfriend, and then boom, you're right there. Pick it up right there. Rebound.
Sick.
Yeah, very sick. But we're gonna go into our music take so we could get up out of here. We got some controversy. So Trippie Redd dropped his album, and he dropped a deluxe version of that album, and the deluxe version has Drake, a feature by Drake. And now this has started a lot of conflict between Drake and Kanye, because he had a bar in there mentioning that Kanye is like 44, 45 wanting a beef. So he needs to relax. And this whole controversy between when Drake's gonna drop his album compared to when Kanye is gonna drop his album, so they can compare and see who's the best. But I'm gonna get the name of the Trippie Redd album right now.
Shout out to a Drake feature, yo. I feel like
it never fails.
It never fails.
And it always starts some shit for some reason.
And what I don't understand is, why did
Trip
Kanye...
at Night. It's called Trip at Night.
Yeah, why did Kanye tweet Drake's address?
Because of this, what I'm talking about right now.
I know, but like, from a bar that says you're too old to beef and you're gonna tweet my address, kind of proves my point, bro. Like, you fucking sicko.
Yeah, you pretty much call him petty.
But not only that, but you're living at Mercedes Stadium. Like, we don't know where that's at. Like, same way how niggas can pull up on Drake, we could pull up on you. And I don't think y'all niggas want to pull up on Drake. Like,
nah. He says it all the time, you don't want to pull up on me.
Exactly.
So, we have another music take. We have Young Thug, TikTok. I heard this just randomly. It apparently just came out this week. I'm fucking with it. It's a nice little bop from Young Thug. I didn't know if he was really making advances as far as like singles, but that shit goes hard, and it's by himself, no features. Young Thug, TikTok. And we have a song, Dvsn and Ty Dolla Signs. Memories.
Dvsn is lit.
Yeah, Memories. Shout outs to that. And I fuck with Dvsn and Ty Dolla Sign, so this track goes hard, and I bumped into it as well. But
I just want to say that for our last music take, that Justin Bieber ruined Essence. That's all I want to say.
Did we talk about that?
I don't know. I don't think we did.
Damn. Yeah, Justin Bieber hopped on Essence. It's this track with Wizkid off of his Made in Lagos album. And you know what? I support Wizkid for getting that international bags. So now you're making money off the same song, even tripled.
Right.
So shout outs to that. But Justin Bieber hopping on a Nigerian track, that's just like...
I'm against it. It ruined
it
for me.
Putting Missy Elliott on a country song. Like... It's like you're out of place.
Yeah, I was.
He's like, I don't need nobody.
Yeah, I was super cringed out. I hated it so much. I was in the Uber and it was playing on the radio, and I'm like, oh my fucking God. I just had to put my headphones in and listen to the Bible. I was so over
But shout out to Wizkid for getting that bread.
Yeah, shout out to Wizkid and Thames. Shout out to the original version.
Yeah, and that album is fire. Forever fire.
Still fire.
But we want to say, make sure you subscribe on Anchor. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Let's get our numbers up, especially on YouTube. That's where everybody's seeing it.
Yeah, get us to 100 subscribers.
Please get us to 100 so we can keep, going up and up and up.
Content.
Make it to 1,000 eventually one day, and then 10,000, 5,000, 30,000. Keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it for the culture. Who else is delivering news to the culture the way we are right now?
Do. Unfiltered, raw.
Trust me. Everybody got things they're trying to pander to. We don't really care about none of that shit. So shout out to being original and being, raw and uncut. That's what we do here. And
get us some endorsements and sponsorships, yo. Come on, build us up.
But
so we can help you out.
Word. Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah.
But as always, we're at war with ourselves. We're at war with everyone outside. Stay safe out there, guys. Peace.